Well, hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. I can't hear myself with these stupid earplugs in my ear. Um, this is, of course, me, Mark, and with MBL Entertainment. And we have a very, very cool and exciting uh, show for you guys. So I'm hoping that you guys can take a look. It looks like I'm streaming at the wrong Facebook address, so my apologies on that. I'm sorry, I'm streaming on the wrong YouTube address, so don't worry about that. You can still interact with us, no problem whatsoever. My name is Mark B. Lee. For those that are uh, meeting me for the very first time, and I have a very convoluted background, so I'm not going to get much into that. But I will be your host tonight for something that I think is going to be absolutely fabulous. If you have never in your life seen these guys before, well, you're going to see them live. I got an intro that I should play for you right now. Their name are the Edward twins, Anthony and Eddie. And I think you ought to watch this short clip first. Let me get this all geared up for you. I didn't have it prepared, but I think you ought to watch this just to get an idea of how incredible these folks are. So about a minute and a half worth. Take a look at this.
Getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit.
Let me tell you, you can't see the love in his face, babe.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing wrong here.
Still back, little, 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 still looking like choosing life, feeling like a little cat.
Under the April snow, the night has been too lonely. The man's gone from out of my mother.
Kentucky, wanna let you shine with the moon, gotta like, yeah. She looking at what's in the day, it's over, it's alright. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Oh, you don't need love, no, no, Good night and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love these guys so much. I don't even know how to begin this broadcast. I'm so verblutz. Somebody's going to have to teach me the Jewish word for that. Verblutz, whatever. But Eddie and Anthony, how are you? Or maybe I ought to unmute you first so you can talk. I love the power of shutting people down.
It's good to see you.
Oh my God.
We love you, Mark. Let me tell you something. It's great to be with the legend, Mr. Mark Lee.
Yes.
We love you so much. You have interviewed every major celebrity in the world. Why the hell you would want to be able to interview us is beyond me. But it's an honor to be here.
Last time we saw you was with a very intimate dinner. It was you and me, maybe 3 other people with Malcolm McDowell in Montreal, Canada.
Oh,
you
God.
were performing, or you were doing your thing. We were at the St. Denis Theater, and the memories. I mean, the people that you introduced us to, Patrick Stewart, oh my God, Brent Spiner, I mean, I can go on and on and on. It was just such a fantastic evening.
You obviously has never seen a black man blush before. I mean, you got to stop. You really have to stop this right now. This is just getting absolutely ridiculous. There are people that are sending accolades already because they know that you're here on the broadcast.
That's great.
I haven't even started. If you guys don't know who these gentlemen are, they're world famous. master impersonators. They've been everywhere. They were on the Today Show. As you can see, the banner that I have right now, people that have covered them, the professional press. I'm nobody, and they just love these guys just as much as I've loved them. I've seen their performances, but they're just great guys. I mean, when they're not dressed up as other men and women, you know, they're just great guys. My biggest problem is when you guys are performing a share, a bet, or whatever. I gotta stop looking at your cleavage because I know you don't have any. You know?
You
We have none. We have none.
Mark, everything has been tucked away for your viewing pleasure.
Oh, thank God, because that share bit. When I first saw you do share, I'm sitting there going, well, wait a minute, that's going right up the butt. I mean, wait a minute. I mean, impersonating
somewhere.
Well, you know, impersonating people are fine, but you don't have to impersonate everything. Good God in heaven!
It's true. It's true. We literally go beyond every method that we need to do to make sure that the illusion is complete.
Yes.
Oh, and the illusion just gives me nightmares. I mean, what kind of parents do you want to be if you're going to just go ahead and destroy mine?
Listen, you know, when we were doing this, you know, at a very early age, God bless our father, you know, he didn't know how to accept it. So he was an alcoholic for years,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
trying to deal with it. Because again, you know, back then it wasn't accepted, you know, I mean, to have a father, you know, see his boys dress up as women and all this stuff, you know, that would probably drive me to drink if I had a son like that as well.
I am sure. My God, New York's Got Talent wants to say hello to you. So,
I'm telling you, that's Cooper Jordan.
That's Cooper Jordan.
Cooper Jordan is the best.
Listen,
Oh.
Cooper books us all over the world. This guy is a top producer in New York. And yes, we love Cooper. Hello, Cooper.
We love you, Cooper. We love you.
These guys are the best. I mean, they're so jovial. I've never seen them depressed in my entire life. I've never seen them put on a bad show. They have such energy, and they're brothers, and they love each other, and I love them too. They just have so many friends, and they've been over the freaking world. My God, I got a list of things to talk about, but
let's get into it.
Yes, and
let's get into it.
And we have things we want to talk to you. Some will be good. There is one topic that may be a bit controversial, but
we're going to get to that. That was my point, to get to that at some point. Don't talk about it yet.
Okay, no, I won't.
Because I will be bringing that up.
Okay. Great.
But I'm interested in. By the way, how old is this photo right here?
Oh my God, that's probably about maybe. Oh my God, that's got to be 15 years old.
15 years
old, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I love it.
I mean, listen, maybe even 20.
Okay. All right. Now you're dating yourself.
Yeah. But boy, I'll tell you something. We look fabulous.
You were 12 years old. You both were 12 years old. I can tell.
We were 12. That's right.
You know how I know you don't have hair anywhere but the top of your head. So
right.
I know you got it.
That's true.
That's
You're right.
it.
You're right.
And we barely have it now.
Well, you got for professional reasons, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's growing in places that we don't want it to grow.
Well, now we got too much information. Okay, so no pictures is a lie. Okay, so all right. Do you know who this guy is? Bob Lawson. He's saying hello.
Oh my God! Hi, Bob. How are you?
Oh, Bob!
Yes,
of course we know Bob.
Of course we know Bob.
Oh my!
Bob, I think is a world-renowned entertainer, isn't he?
Yes,
Yes,
I believe so.
Bob is.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. Bob is. Oh my God! Bob is all over the world. He does as many shows as we do, and he is world-renowned everywhere. If it's the same, no, okay.
It's a different Bob. I know who you are, Bob. We love you, Bob.
Okay.
He was actually talking about another Bob who is a famous impersonator who's amazing. But anyways, yes. But we love you, Bob. We love you.
Bob, they got my hopes up about you. So now that we know you're a nobody, okay, just it's okay. If you're a friend of the Edwards, then everyone else knows you too. So welcome, Bob.
But to us, you know what? Everybody is a star.
Yes.
Everybody, let me get that emblem off the top of your head. Let me drop your face here for a minute.
Great, sure.
Get your position.
That's perfect.
Like that. That looks a little better, right?
I do have hair. It's
yeah. I'm glad that was where we were talking about previously because I was getting nervous. Bob says He's a mentalist.
Oh, he's a mentalist.
That's what I told you.
Yes.
So Rob is world renowned.
He's world renowned.
I knew it.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
so,
I knew it.
I was thinking that it was a different Bob. But
No.
no, he's world renowned.
okay,
He's one of
Bob,
the best mentalists in the world.
well, Bob, we now discovered that you are somebody.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
yeah.
if you were any good at what you do, you would have known what we meant. Okay, we shouldn't have to tell you that. Okay? I'm sorry, but Bob, you know, I want to see one of your shows, buddy. See if you're legit.
Yes,
Okay, so,
yes.
you guys look fabulous. I just can't get enough of you. Where
Thank
are
you.
you?
Thank
Where
you.
are you now? Because every time I'm talking to you via either text or
Yeah.
Facebook or whatever, you're in some city or some
Yeah.
country. Where are you
We're
now?
everywhere. We're in Rhode Island now. We're at our home in Rhode Island. We usually like to be able to be in Rhode Island when we're doing the East Coast because Providence, Rhode Island is actually very close to everywhere. Basically, it's close to New York. It's close to New
Canada.
Hampshire. It's close to Canada.
Yeah.
It's close. It's
Yeah.
kind of like central located.
Yeah.
So that we're only about probably 4 or 5 hours away from everything.
Yeah, from Atlantic City. We were just in the Jersey Shore. We performed 2 sold out shows, and then
Last night? Was that last night? Was that
actually a couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks
Oh, I
ago.
see.
And then,
Okay.
and then we're going to be in Westerly, Rhode Island. I think next week.
We're doing a drive-in
Yes,
theater.
can you believe that?
Can you believe a drive-in
Yes,
theater?
A drive-in theater.
You
yes.
got to change with the times.
Yes,
so we're
exactly
doing a
right.
drive-in theater.
Yes.
How about
Oh
that?
my God.
Yeah, the thing is, we open up for the movie Jaws.
I think you need a bigger theater. That was me. That was me. I did that. I said that.
I love that. I love
thought
that.
that up all by myself. I went,
That's
Bob, you ain't nothing, Bob. You ain't nothing. Okay. And he also just said here, I used to be somebody. Okay. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put that guy into
He's
therapy.
underestimating himself. He's huge.
brilliant.
He's
He's
brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Suzanne says hello, and she says,
We love
Oh
Suzanne.
my God!
Suzanne is a huge Trekkie, as you know.
Yeah, he is. Yes, yes.
We love her.
Yeah.
We love her.
Remember when I was doing the auctions for
Yes.
Gary and whatever?
That's right.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
We love,
With Gary,
we
yes.
love Gary. I invited Gary. Gary, I'm sorry, but I don't do Facebook, but I own the stock.
Didn't you guys? One of you guys just have dinner with him a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Or,
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
We did.
he
Right
told
before
me.
all the madness happens,
Yes.
Yeah.
because now he doesn't leave his house.
Well, neither do I. Now I'm just work home. Now, luckily, I'm an essential employee, so I never lost work. Okay, I've
Oh,
been.
that's great. Good for you.
And I don't know where all this money is coming from, but I am designing more homes than I could shake a stick at. It is unbelievable. I tell people now,
Wow.
Good for you, Mark. That's
if
great.
you want my services, I'm at least 8 weeks out before I can even have a conversation.
I love it. Oh my God, Mark! Congratulations.
Congratulations. That is great. Well,
Knock
we have
on wood. Knock on wood.
we
Okay?
have, we have many homes. So
Yeah.
who knows? We may call you.
Oh, you let me know. You should be rich by now, so I don't know what the hell you're waiting for.
Listen,
Good God.
we're not as rich as Brent Spiner, but pretty close. You know, when we were in Montreal with you,
Yeah.
we picked him up at the airport, and
Oh.
yes, and it was just Gary, him, and I, and
great, yeah.
him and I and Eddie, and he said, you know, because he knows us, he said, you guys must be rich. I said, yeah. I said, but we're not like you, Brent. We're not filthy rich.
I just saw Brent along with Marina and Beverly Crusher, LeVar, because
Yeah.
I was the only fan. I was the only fan invited to Patrick Stewart's.
We saw that. We saw that.
Yes. Oh my God. A matter of fact, our very dear friend Michael Westmore was there as well.
Yes.
And then I'll tell you, we
Yes.
love.
We
oh my
love
God,
Michael.
we
We
love
love
Michael. He's
Yeah.
like our best friend in the
Yes,
world.
Exactly.
You love everybody, so
Yeah,
I mean,
we
good
do.
God.
Yeah.
We do.
But
I need to get on your pissed off list so I feel special.
Mark, this is also a very interesting story. In that same conversation with Brent, I told Brent, I said, Brent, and I don't know if he remembers this. I said, Brent, why don't you have Michael or someone dress you up as Data for some of these, conventions? And he said to me, he said, please. He said, I will never, ever get into Data makeup again. I said, I don't believe that. And then you have Picard.
Yes, and look what happened. Somebody, in the series program. My God, I haven't even gotten to my damn list yet.
I know. All right,
Rambling on.
shut up. You ask the questions.
Yes.
Okay. Ask the question. All right. So I feel so stupid. I like to let my audience know that this is an interactive program here. So you can, in fact, come into the chat room, okay, into the room here, and you can type a question. If you have any questions whatsoever for the Edwards twins, I'll be glad to relay them, put them up on the screen or whatever. So ask away. Another thing I like to ask is if you're on Facebook, if you could start your watch parties right now, I'd appreciate it, because what that does, that widens the audience. So if you guys can start a watch party for this, hey, Joe, I see Joe. Joe, what time is it? My friend from Australia is watching the show right now.
Wow.
Hi, Australia.
It's got to be 8 o'clock in the morning, I think, in Australia. I'm not sure.
Coffee with the Edwards twins, nothing better.
My good buddy Alex is watching. There's a bunch of people that are watching. So many people watching right now. Let me ask you a question. Is this Carol Burnett?
Carol Burnett. Yes.
Carol Burnett. We were in West Palm Beach. We were front row. We were her guests. And the thing is, and she introduced us to the entire Kravitz Center. It was like something like 5,000 people. And we had such a wonderful reunion with her. And oh my God, it was, and that I think was probably one of the last times that we saw her.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we have people from Germany watching. Heike here says it's 2 in the morning.
I know this woman. She actually, did she come with you to the show?
Yes, she did.
I remember. I remember.
Yes, she did. Yes.
Yes, I do. I remember that.
Oh my God, this is crazy. It's like an old home.
Yeah,
or something.
That was a great night.
That was a great night.
That was a great night, a great show as usual. So, okay, let's start from the beginning here. At what time in your life, okay, age-wise, did you guys decide you literally wanted to work together?
Oh my gosh. Well, believe it or not, it didn't come until later in life.
Later in life. Now, you have to realize, when we were young kids, we did everything together. We would when we performed. We grew up in Burbank, California, right down the street from NBC studios, and we would hang out at NBC studios. We would hang out at CBS studios, all that, because our Uncle Jack he was the announcer for the Sonny and Cher show,
and one of the recurring actors. Would be in the sketch.
Gotcha.
In the sketch. So we hung up. So basically, what we would do is we would basically watch sketches of the Carol Burnett show, Sonny and Cher, all that stuff on TV, and then we would react them for all of our neighbors, and some of the neighbors were the actual writers for the Carol Burnett show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We were probably maybe six.
Yeah, and it wasn't until Carol Burnett came to see me in Toronto, and then 2 weeks later went to go see Eddie, convinced Eddie that we should get an act together. And finally, Eddie said yes, and the rest is history.
So it was Carol Burnett that's basically responsible.
Carol Burnett was the one who actually got us started. She was the one that gave us the idea.
Yeah.
Because I had my own career. I was traveling all over the world with Lacage.
Right. Okay. Oh man, I love that play. I love the movie.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, so you said, Eddie, you said you were 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you were performing for your neighbors, you were 6 years old when you were performing. Yes. So that's basically a time when you knew you wanted to be a performer, when you were 6 years old.
Yes.
That is unbelievable. Okay, so what was your first paid gig?
Oh my God.
Together or separate?
Oh, that's interesting. Go together.
Okay. Probably our first paid gig was when we left our mother to go live with our father in Tucson. We got together a professional singing telegram service. When we were in high school. We made a boatload of money, and what we would do is is we would sing singing telegrams to celebrities. Michael Landon, Linda Lavin, all the big stars,
Tony Danza,
all the big stars of the 70s would come to Tucson to shoot either Old Tucson or
they would do celebrity tennis.
Tennis.
And we would be there, and we would basically go and we would sing telegrams to them. And they just thought we were so cute because we were, twins and we were young and cute and all this stuff, and they just absolutely loved us.
Yeah, and we made a lot of money doing that.
A lot of money.
Wow. So, but who assigned you your work?
Agents would
Really?
call us, and one particular agent called Fossey that was in Tucson. She was the main agent there, and when she knew a celebrity was coming, we would always end up going there and to deliver, a singing telegram to them.
That is unbelievable. That's fantastic. So, and you were making a lot of money then. So, obviously, you've traveled all over the world right now. Do you remember the countries you've been to so far?
Yes.
Oh my God! Yes.
I can name them. I believe Aruba, China, Japan. Let's see here. Singapore,
Canada.
God, I'm missing a bunch.
Colombia. Let's see here.
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah. Mexico. My God.
Cancun.
But there's probably a lot more, but that's at least.
I know I'm missing like a bunch.
And Mark.
I can't remember.
On September the 6th, people can go to our website. We are doing our first pay-per-view show, which is live in Singapore with 8 international dancers. And when I tell you it was a 25-camera shoot, okay, now, at that time, the thing is they were doing it in 6K, which is not even in the United States.
Yes, no such thing.
Yeah, and when I tell you the cinema for photography, the camera work, it is phenomenal, and it's a pay-per-view event that's going to start September the 6th.
It's the biggest show we have ever done our lives.
Yes.
What's the name?
It's called The Edwards Twins Live in Singapore, and they can go to theedwardstwins.com to get the link. It's very inexpensive. It's like $14.99 for one view, and if you want to own it, it's $24.99.
Now, they paid about $100 per ticket to actually see the show.
Yes, and
so $14 is like...
Yeah, and it was in the same theater that I believe Kim Jong-un and Trump was there when they had their big thing right by Universal Studios. So the theater is beautiful.
It's huge, like 5,000 people.
Well, how did you get associated with that gig? Was that your agent as well?
Well, yeah, our very good friend that brought us into Singapore years ago had a very wealthy businessman that wanted to bring the show in, and that's how it all happened.
Wow, I got a message for you. Stand by.
Okay.
Tucson misses you. These gentlemen have always been great human beings and wonderfully talented. So say that fast 3 times. Wonderfully talented.
Oh my God!
We love Tucson because we actually grew up in Tucson.
Yes.
We went to Rincon High School, so we're kind of local boys. You know.
Well, this is Tucson Elvis.
Yes,
Tucson Elvis.
Yes, absolutely.
They have some amazing talent in Tucson. I'll tell you.
Yes.
I'm amazing.
Yes.
We work at the Gaslight Theater, usually in Oro Valley, which is a suburb of Tucson.
And the Fox Theater.
And the Fox Theater. And we sell out usually like probably 7 shows.
Yeah.
When we're there.
Yep. Exactly. And Tucson is so close to our heart. We love everybody. A matter of fact, Barbara Eden and us were supposed to open up in November. It was all planned. She was joining our show for about 5 shows.
Because she's from Tucson.
She was born in Tucson. Yep. It was all set. It was ready to go. And then because of COVID, she unfortunately canceled, because she's 89 years old.
Yeah, she actually came to a Dragon Con one year.
Oh,
okay, she did. Okay.
Exactly.
Wow.
It was her and JR.
Right,
sure.
Larry Hackman.
It was actually, it was the 3 of them. And
Robert
Barbara,
Daly or something Daly. Yeah.
Jim
Daly.
Don Daly. No, I think it's Don Daly. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Anyway, she produced her own little bottles.
Yeah.
And she autographed them and sold them all.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. I have one.
Yeah, that's from our good,
Yes.
yeah.
I have one that's signed by her, Larry Hagman, and Tim Haley.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Okay, so next question that I have, and like I said, if anyone has a question, go ahead and pop it up on the screen. We'll go ahead and present them to the boys and have them, give you an answer. I know Celine Dion is your newest creation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
No, it's not.
Well,
No,
it's not. It's not brand new, but it's newer than a lot of my other celebrities. Yes.
So you're saying there's others that you just
Yes.
There's two others.
can you name them now or not?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Dolly
Parton
Oh
is
my God!
is my
Whoa,
very,
whoa.
very newest one.
Who,
and
okay,
then-
that's yours, Anthony.
And
Dolly.
then I'm also working on Olivia Newton-John.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I just want to get physical.
Yes. Screw that. It's the Dolly one I'm interested in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just wondering the prosthetics that you had to use to get that right.
Oh my God! When I tell you,
A
it's
lot
so funny.
of rubber, a lot of plastic.
Yeah. Well, aren't they all?
On the face.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable. Okay, so excuse me, it's not COVID. The reason I ask you these questions, of course, is because to see what your newest is. I'm asking now. Okay, what is your favorite? Anthony, I'll ask you first. Who is your favorite character to perform?
Well,
Whoa. Two parts. Who's your favorite character to get dressed up as, and who is your favorite character to perform? Because it might not be the same for,
right.
might not be both for the same.
Okay. So probably right now, because I'm doing a segment where I do him from all three generations, it would have to be Elton John. Because I do him in the 70s, the 80s, and the way he looks today, all in 15 minutes. It brings,
oh my God.
It brings the house down every night. And then my second one would definitely be, because people love it so much, is Andrea Bocelli.
Oh, wow. Do you have someone assist you when you come out on stage?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
It'd be kind of weird if you portray Andrea and you walk out on your own.
Andrea doesn't walk on stage by himself.
Yes, I hope
That
not.
could be disastrous.
Okay, so Andrea and you said Elton John. That will be for you, Eddie. So Anthony?
Anthony.
Yeah.
For me, honestly, out of all of the ones that I do, Barbra Streisand is my absolute favorite. Just
I like it, Barbara.
I think I resemble Barbara more than all my other characters. That's just me. Different people will say, "Oh no, you're definitely a much better Cher," blah blah blah, all this stuff. But I think Barbara's actually what I'm known for, and I've been doing Barbara the longest. Barbara was my very first character that I have ever done. Listen, I really love all of my characters. There's not one that but Barbara just seems to me, I feel her more than anyone else I do, because I just feel like, that I really do her justice. And I know by what I understand, a lot of the people that work for her that I've talked to had said that she really likes what it is I do. So
not to mention, he was handpicked by Michael Douglas and
Chuck Lorre for the Kominsky Method on Netflix
to do Barbra Streisand.
I think you told me this when it was going on. I think you told me about this.
Yeah, they tried to get Streisand. Streisand wouldn't do it, and so they got me, which was amazing. I mean, I was
and the story is quite amazing. We were performing at Michael Feinstein's place in Studio City, which is now Feinstein's at Vitello's, and one of the and it's a place where all the celebrities, I mean, every night, everybody from Blake Shelton to Gwen Stefani, they're all there, and they were having and so celebrities have dinner, and we were upstairs performing, and so what happened is that they went ahead and they the casting director came in and said, "What is going on? What? I've never seen this place so busy." And the waiter said, "Oh well, it's the Edwards twins." He's like, "Who are the Edwards twins?" He said, "Well, they're a pair of identical twin brothers that look and sound like famous people." He's like, "Well, who?" He's like, "Well, Barbara Streisand." He said, "What? Barbara? I'm looking for a Barbara Streisand." and from that, the rest is history.
Yeah, of course, you're not charging the same fees as Barbara Streisand would
No,
be charging,
no.
but I'm sure
let me
there.
tell you something.
Uh-huh.
I made a killing on that.
He made a killing on it.
Really?
Barbara, if Barbara only knew what I got paid, she probably would have done it.
That's unbelievable. What is Tucson Elvis is saying? I went to Rincon too.
Oh, he went to Rincon too. Wow.
Oh my God, that's
amazing.
great.
You see,
Yeah.
all the talent comes from Rincon.
Well, Rincon. Oh, you know, we had the opportunity, Mark, to go back to Rincon a couple years ago and do a show there with all of the kids there from the drama department, from the choir, the band, and we all did a thing. We were sold out, and we raised a ton of money for Rincon.
Wow. Well, we're talking so much about you, but I'm sure people who are watching this for the first time have no idea what you do or how you do it. So let's give them a little bit of a taste.
Okay.
How often do you guys watch yourself?
You know, we watch ourselves all the time. And the reason why is that we have to be able to make sure that what we're doing is working.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, a lot of people don't like to watch themselves. I had a really hard time for a while, but you know, in our business, we tape the show a lot because we have to be able to look at it and see what's working, what isn't working, etc. So we have to watch yourself all the time. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Once again, guys, we're talking to the Edwards twins here. I'm still trying to fathom how long I've known these guys, but it's been an incredible. Anthony, and I mean, they call you Tony, Anthony. Do they say Anthony more than Tony or Tony?
Yeah. They say Anthony more than
they say Anthony more than they say Tony. Okay, well, these guys, their career is world renowned. They've been everywhere, as you heard from their list of places that they've been. Let me ask you. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see what time it is. It's halfway through the hour because I didn't know how long this question was going to take, or the answer to the question. Let me put my face up here.
Okay.
First off, let me say, and I want to drop that video. Make sure that we're all here. I want to drop this one too. We're getting to a little bit of seriousness here, so let me put my 2 cents in first.
Okay.
I'm sure the audience is going to know what I'm talking about if they don't already know what I'm talking about. And I, as an African American, I have a problem with blackface.
Yes.
Okay. I have a problem with blackface.
Yes.
Okay. What you do on stage and the characters that you portray, I do not consider blackface at all. In fact, I didn't even think about it until all this stuff started to happen.
Yes.
So you have obviously a defender in me, you know, and coming to that, but I also know that theater owners, business owners, they have a responsibility to uphold.
Yes.
And they're basically looking out for their business more so than they are for you. So what I think is the depressing part is that, let's do this. Whoops, let me go back because this kind of portrays. particularly these two characters that we see here on the screen, I do not portray these characters that you're doing right now as blackface. I characterize them as being authentic. I would not want to see a white Ray Charles. Definitely don't want to see a white Stevie Wonder because that just wouldn't work.
Right.
Simple. It's not convincing.
Yep.
It's simply not convincing to me.
Yes.
Okay. Because of the sensitivity of our society, the way our society has become oversensitized.
Yes.
It's we have always been a lawsuit crazy country.
Yes.
Okay. So theater owners and people who hire you are looking at the liability side of some of your portrayals.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even gotten to the question yet, but I will. There is a question in this.
Yes.
But I'm just putting my 2 cents to the fact that you do and did not offend me at all. Not one iota, not one. I don't even know what to say, but you didn't offend me at all with your portrayals of two performers I happen to love dearly.
Yes.
You reminded me of those two performers. You brought me back to the performances of those two performers, having never seen either one of them live, to be honest with you. And this is the closest that I can get. For anyone, even from my race, to come forward and say to you, and I don't know if this is true because I haven't gotten to that part yet, to say to you that you can't do that, I think they're totally wrong. Blackface was to ridicule my people.
Yes.
Okay. It was put on in a performance to ridicule my people.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to take, harm to that. I'm going to take offense to that. You are far from that. You're in a whole nother category, in a whole nother stratosphere. You're nowhere near offense. And the problem is people that don't know you. Okay, because they don't know if you're doing this on purpose. If they saw your performances as these characters, they'll realize, well, you're not ridiculing the characters. You're not ridiculing Black people at all. You're performing, and I appreciate that. So here comes the question.
Okay.
Have you been told to cease and desist? And if so, what was your answer to anyone telling you that?
Okay. So the thing is, and again, as you know, Mark, we could spend an hour on this topic, but
yes, I agree.
I will just focus on, focus on what you had asked. The NAACP, particularly in, and this is what confused me, in Rhode Island, told me to cease and desist, and it was a huge topic here. And literally, and whether it's wrong or right, the Providence community went through the roof and literally let this gentleman have it because they said that it wasn't blackface and blah, blah, blah. Then a big story was done on us in Louisiana, and the NAACP there, the woman said, this is not blackface at all. This is entertainment. It's done respectively. And so I was confused. One branch of the NAACP telling me cease and desist, the other one telling me, no, we love it. This is not blackface. So I had to come to a conclusion on what I wanted to do. First of all, I love people. I respect everything. The last thing that I want is to offend anybody. Now, you have to understand, I met Lionel Richie. When he saw a picture of me, he invited his entire crew to come. He took a picture of me and congratulated me and just said, you are the epitome of me. And so, as well as Stevie Wonder's people when we met him. So they were all on board with it. But I had to come to a conclusion on offending people. So what I decided to do, and it took a long time because my lawyers and all my fans said, don't do it. Continue to do Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles and Lionel Richie. I stopped doing it. And I will not do it again because the thing is I love everybody. And so what I did is I hired a very good friend of mine that worked for Jim Henson, and we are now doing Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, Tina Turner, and those characters as Muppets. So what I'm doing is I'm doing puppetry instead, which people are loving. And the thing is, and people have congratulated me for being so creative.
Well, that's very interesting. I agree. That is very creative. Unfortunately, it's a consolation. We know that. Whoops, sorry about that. It's a consolation. And I understand a lot of opinions that go around, such as, oh, well, you quit, you got scared, you were defeated, the whole 9 yards. I understand the true people, especially African Americans, who wanted you to continue because they had, like I thought the same thing, recognized that this is not offensive to us at all.
Right.
This is not offensive. But of course, you have those, even of my own race, who want it all. Okay, no blackface at all. None. Don't ever, dress up as us again. Don't do it.
And Mark, it even goes further. It's at the point where, because even though I did it, whether it was 10 or 20 years ago, there are theaters out there, unfortunately, that will not even have us. And they said, you are the epitome of racism just because you did it. And I don't understand that. So
yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
I understand impersonation. Unfortunately, my people have been victimized more.
Yes.
With those portrayals.
Yes.
Than vice versa.
Yes.
If I were to go on stage as Elton John, people wouldn't give a damn. I could put on a wig. I could put on the glasses. I have absolutely no talent, so I'm destined to fail.
Yes.
But they wouldn't look at me as, oh, look, that guy. Of course, I wouldn't put on white makeup.
Right. Yes.
Well, we can go to Eddie Murray when he was doing Eddie Murphy. I'm sorry, I said Eddie Murray. Eddie Murphy when he was doing Coming to America.
Right.
And all the various portrayals that he had in the barbershop. So he did a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
He's known on Saturday Night Live for doing a Jewish guy right down to the makeup.
Goldberg did it in The Associate as well. She became a white man.
Really? I never saw that, but that's interesting to know.
Yeah.
Right. So I can understand how this could be a double-sided sword and how somebody is going to get cut along the way.
On an interesting note, when I'm thinking about it, is when Fox in Louisiana and it was did the huge. It was a 6-episode special, and the thing is, on
blackface. It was blackface.
On blackface.
Gotcha.
They came to Vegas. They filmed the show because Red Fox's wife and daughter was there, as well as a few other African Americans that are big in Vegas.
Okay.
And they went ahead and went before the cameras and said, "This is the most amazing thing. This is not blackface.
It's not."
Right. And everybody was on my side. And the overall Facebook posts in Louisiana and Mississippi and all of that was, why are you wasting our time with this? This is not blackface. Do something that we're interested in. They weren't even interested in the story.
Right. Like I say in my industry, I think everybody says it, that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So, if you're going to protest and you're going to go up in arms saying, oh my God, I'm offended. Yeah. Unfortunately, the courts, the legal system have to listen.
Yes.
Otherwise, that's going to just bring up a bigger stink.
Yes.
So I applaud you on your decision.
Thank you.
But I'm disappointed that I won't see these characters again.
And I'm disappointed too, because when I tell you is when I came out as these characters, oh my gosh, I mean, the applause and the standing ovations that I got were unbelievable. And these are places, I mean, we did it in New York, we did it in LA, the standing ovations, and even in the height of it, I did it at the Broadway Theater right outside Manhattan. And I even told the owner of the theater, I said, I won't do Lionel Richie, if you don't want it. And he said, you're doing Lionel Richie. He said, the African community in New York has literally made it very clear. That's who they're coming to see.
Coming to see, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's interesting too, Mark, as a side note, as we kind of leave this topic and go on to something else. You know,
Sure.
it wasn't very far in the past where the tables were turned. And when we started in the business, people got offended that I got dressed up as a female and would not come to our show. In a lot of cases, would not book us because I was a man that happened to dress up as a female. And they found that offensive. So it's interesting how things change. And now, what I do, because of RuPaul's Drag Race and everything like that, is much more accepted now. It's okay what I'm doing now, yet 20, 30 years ago, it wasn't.
Can I ask you, in what part of the country, our country here, where that was not accepted for you to be dressing up as a woman?
Right here in Rhode Island.
yeah,
Wow.
and Massachusetts.
We performed at a place just right down the street years ago, and after the show, we were literally thrown out. We were staying there. We had a room there, the owner had said, "You are not welcome here," and they literally threw us out on the street at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so
amazing.
escorted us off premises.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's that. And how long ago was that, Mask?
That was
20,
probably
20?
Yeah, about 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah, it's still 20th century, I think, 20 years ago. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
We had so many people that when we were trying to get into legit theaters, their response was, "I'm sorry, but we don't book those kinds of shows here."
yeah. It's amazing what we go through in our lifestyle, in our lives, livelihood, and it's hard to actually. We can explain until we get blue in the face of what it was like, but you'll never get the true feeling of what it truly is when you walk in our shoes, because it's the most humiliating thing you could ever see or even hear from anyone. So that's good. Well, I'm sorry that we're going to miss this guy. It's just incredible what you guys perform. In terms of this. So once again, anyone that's watching the show right now, if you have any questions, go ahead and pop it in. Go ahead and type it in. I'll find it. I'll see it. Okay, so not new. We've already had this discussion. I've actually never seen you perform her.
Celine Dion?
Never saw you perform it. No, because it wasn't. Or did I?
Yes. You know what?
You did.
You did.
A matter of fact,
it was at the St. Denis Theater in Montreal.
That was when I premiered Celine Dion.
Yes.
It was that night that you
really.
Okay,
I did. Yes, I know it because it's that damn Titanic song you sang.
Yes.
So you're right.
Yeah.
So, oh my God.
Right.
And he did the prayer as Andre Bocelli and Celine Dion.
Yes. And it's very interesting because Malcolm came and he saw the first part of the show, and then at intermission he left.
I think I remember that. Yes,
then the next night he came back and he saw the entire show because
I know that too.
Because he had to do a interview with Stewart and Shatner.
And he left.
And
he left during the middle.
Yes, he left in the middle, and Stewart and Chad was like, "Where are you going?" He says, "I'm going to go see the best show I've ever seen called The Edwards Twins. You guys need to get off your butts." And Patrick and Shatner, they were beside themselves.
Oh my God! And obviously, when did Bill see it?
No,
Bill didn't see it.
They were supposed to come.
They
were supposed to come and see it. They were all set, and Patrick had just got in. He was extremely tired, so they just decided to go out to dinner instead.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I love this show. I just absolutely love this show.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Suzanne is saying something here. Let me put it up on the screen. She said, "I'm proud that I was able to see those characters. Thanks for sharing them with us. I'll miss them at the next show." Yeah, I agree. I think these characters that you do, but that's absolutely amazing how we've crossed paths, and I saw your show with Heike. It was in the Bahamas.
Yes, in the Bahamas.
It was in the Bahamas is where we saw it.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
We were on a cruise ship, I think. You
Yes.
guys were performing in the Bahamas, and we're like,
Yes.
wait a minute, my boys are here. Like, we got
Yeah. Oh my God! I forgot
That was
about
great.
that.
That's
part.
right.
We got off the ship, we took a cab, went across the island, and we
Yes.
found you. It was unbelievable.
Yes.
That's
Oh
right.
my
You had tickets
right.
waiting for us. It was great seats, and it was a great show.
Oh my
So,
God, we had such a great time. I don't know if we had a chance to take you out to dinner or not. I don't remember.
No, because you were on the cruise
I-
ship, you were leaving the next day.
yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, if it was Bahamas, that's only like a few hours turnaround, 12-hour turnaround time, at least that. But that oh my God, that's unbelievable. Well, we talked about your African American characters that you portray.
Yep.
We talked about 2 new characters that you had told us that you're doing.
We're putting together.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Tell me.
We're putting together the Edwards twins go 70s. And the theme is going to be the 70s. Eddie's going to be doing Olivia Newton-John. I'm going to come out as the John Travolta part to do a
From
song.
Greece. Summer Lovin'.
The
last one.
You're the one that I want.
You're the one that I want.
Are you getting in the tight?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Okay, look.
Tight leather pants.
Okay, look, guys, you're confusing me. Okay, I'm just letting you know I don't like the feelings that I'm having. Okay, when I see you guys, listen to me. When I see you people, okay,
Mark,
It's
Mark,
100% normal.
Right, Mark,
100%.
it's called a confused hard-on.
is that what? Yeah, but mine is like what do you call those things? Things that find water?
Biscuit?
No, they find water. The piece of wood that you use to find water.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah.
Dividing rod, I think.
Dividing rod. Yes.
Well, it's pointing in your direction. I'm just letting you know. So
I love it. I
And
love it.
my new character, again,
Okay.
I don't know because we're still doing the makeup and the wigs and all this stuff. Is going to be Tom Jones.
Oh, darn it! Hold on. You
Yep.
to be loved by anyone.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Oh. No. Damn it.
Yeah. Because
I think, oh, there it is.
No, back up. There it is.
There you are.
Oh yes. Yeah.
He's still alive.
Exactly. Yes, because when we met him, he had asked, well, do you do me? I says, I do your voice, but I haven't got the makeup down. He said, well, get on with it. And here we go.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable. Tom
Here's
Jones.
a sneak peek, if you can see, of me as Olivia Newton-John.
Now, angle that a little left or right
Yeah.
to get the glare off of it. Just a little. Oh, I see. That's still a bright picture, but I see it. Yes. Oh, that's better. That's better. Hold on. Keep that shot. Hold on. All right. So you're doing physical, and the other one's the Grease song. Okay. All right. Well, wait a minute. That's a leotard bit too. Let's get physical.
That's right. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
For God's sakes, man. That's just so.
Yeah.
And
Mark, we're taking this time.
Yeah.
To be able, I mean, we're still performing, but we're really taking this time to work on new projects to be able to and also Cooper, Jordan, he is literally booking us. I mean, he's booking us at about 5 theaters a day for 2021. So,
wow.
And we're going to be.
Oh my God! How are you going to do that?
You know what? Cooper's amazing.
Well, listen, before all this went on, we were doing 300 shows a year.
300 shows a year. Yep.
Unbelievable. So tell me about the drive-in show. How is that being put together?
Well, yes. Now the thing is so you have big stars like Billy Gilman. A lot of the big stars are doing these drive-ins.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the Garth Brooks.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And so the thing is it's no different than a regular show. It's just outside. It's on your FM radio.
Okay.
For social distancing.
For social
and there's a
distancing.
stage in front of the screen, and they also project you on the screen.
On the screen.
Wow. Well, the concession stand might bomb because I'd bring my own food.
Right.
Sure.
Well, hey, look.
I go to Boston Market. I'd have rotisserie chicken.
yeah.
I'd wave a freaking drumstick at you. Come on, boys, keep singing.
love it.
I'd come up to the car as Lady Gaga and ask if you wanted any blue cheese.
Oh my God. No, then I go, no, I'll just peel the meat right off your body. Oh, that is unbelievable. So, okay. So you're dead in the water for 2020. Nothing's happening before 21, right?
Oh no.
No.
We have we have shows. Oh sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
where are you appearing? Tell everybody.
I'm thinking that from now to the end of the year, we must have 30 shows.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are
And
you doing anything?
we just ended a tour in Florida.
Yeah,
where we did 10 shows.
Where it was the height of
the COVID, we were outperforming.
We were outperforming, but everything was social distancing.
Right.
Everything
Okay.
was safe.
Yeah.
Everything was masked. And when I
Right.
tell you, Mark, these people were in tears because there was such a depression. And we went in, we entertained them, we brought light. And let me tell you, people were in tears for the entire show. And they were so grateful.
Because I can imagine, because I'm bored silly as it is. Like I said, I go work home, occasionally to the grocery store when I have to, then back home.
Yes.
That's basically it. We can't go to any theme parks.
No.
Yeah.
I know movie theaters are reopening, but I'm not confident that I'm going to step foot in one.
Right.
Until
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
also, online things are really big. That's why we decided, you have to realize it took us a year to edit this Singapore show because we wanted it to be more than spectacular.
Sure.
And so when people see this, they're going to be absolutely dumbfounded. I mean, it's even better than going to a live performance because of the production of the dancers, which we've never been with dancers ever. And there's
especially these type of dancers. Yes. These dancers, they flew in from all over the world.
From Australia, from Thailand,
from
Hong Kong,
Japan,
all over.
Yeah.
So this was obviously pre-COVID then when you did.
Yeah.
When you
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you had a full theater.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. We performed there for a week. We had like 7 sold out shows.
Wow. And it's pay-per-view September 6th.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they can go to our website, theedwardstwins.com, to see, and right there on the first page, they can click and buy.
That's great because it should be a good sell because that is Labor Day weekend.
Yes, absolutely. And they had their choice to watch it for an entire month or whenever they want.
Wow, I'm definitely going to buy one. I'm definitely going to go ahead and sit.
I'm telling you, and I'm not. Because we don't make hardly anything on it, but I'm telling you right now, it's the best show that you will ever see.
Yes.
Well, it should bring you a lot of offers. It should bring you additional offers for 21-22.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, after paying your ASCAP fees and and production and all that stuff, there's just no money to be made. But we're doing it more just to get the word out.
Sure,
and to be able, so that people see it, and you're absolutely right. But this tour that Cooper is putting together, it's Ohio, Michigan, Alabama, Texas. I mean, we're going to be all over Texas.
Oh my God!
We're everywhere. I mean, look under your bed. We're probably there.
Okay, I hear you now. You guys are not slowing down. I am so proud of you. I'm so happy that I know you. I'm just ecstatic. I'm not going to hold you too much longer, but
that's all right. We love it.
Oh my God! Let's see. What's I keep saying? Country me in. Wonder, are you going overseas anytime soon? I know we got the band.
As of now, no.
Yeah.
We are just about ready to possibly close a big deal. I'm not going to say where or when, but when it happens, Mark, it will be the biggest thing we've done in our entire career, and the doors will be, we'll be set for life, but let's see what happens.
Wow. I can just imagine you guys in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Huge.
I can imagine you guys in Australia.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God, that'd be great.
Suzanne's saying Washington or Oregon. She says, do you do Washington and Oregon?
The thing is we're looking at possibly, because we're going to be at Michael Feinstein's place in I think May, and then during May we're doing Colorado, and then we're looking to do Portland, Oregon, hopefully.
Wow, that's you know, guys, I don't know. I think this is probably the biggest stars I've had on my show.
Oh, please.
Oh, without a doubt.
doubt that.
Yeah.
If not that, the most talented. Anybody can read a script. Okay, and I know some of my sci-fi friends or whatever cannot sing. So you guys,
listen. You need to get Brent to come on and sing.
I was just with them, but yes, he has a great voice.
Oh my God,
He's
he's fabulous.
back in the Next Generation days, old Blue Eyes is back. He put out a
listen. I think personally, and I'm sure Brent would be up to it. We need to have him join our act, and we could go ahead and dress him up as a woman and name the show Two Fags and a Hag.
Oh my God! Oh my God! He would love that.
He would love it. He'd be in all of his glory.
I don't know if we mentioned this or not, but what hag would you dress him up as?
Oh my God, there's tons.
There's tons.
Please.
Listen, he's a hag. He doesn't have to look like anybody.
I mean, oh my God, yeah. Tight sequin.
Let me tell you, I know Brent, he would love it.
Yeah. The gown's got to really plunge down in the back.
Absolutely, yeah. And listen, I'd show him my tucking method. He'd be all set.
And no, if he turned around, he might hit me in the eye. You know?
No, because he actually ties his to his bra strap.
Lordy. That is, oh my God, that's freaking up. I'm just, what other question I have for you guys? Hey, excuse me if I get this wrong because I got no information. How's your mom?
Oh, Mom is great.
Mom is great.
A matter of fact, she should be watching.
Yeah.
She should be watching. She's not good at typing things or whatever. So she's probably watching. I did actually tell her that we were going to actually do it. But everybody always asked about Mom. Everybody knows Mom. She was in Montreal, of course, you know.
Yeah, that's when I met her. I think I met her there. I came backstage, right?
You did, yes. And also the dinner with Malcolm.
She was there as well. Yeah. You know, that was such an amazing, I mean, everything about it was amazing. But to be able to literally be sitting right across from Malcolm McDowell, who is a living legend.
A living legend. All the Shatner stories that he told us that could never be repeated was worth it all.
The interesting thing about going out to dinner with our celebrity friends, you can never tell this stuff to an audience.
Never. But you know what? I don't think people would even believe it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? People keep trying to get me to write a book. I said, I can't. They're still alive.
Yes, thank you.
Write it and then have it published once you die.
Yes, I'll sign a lawyer, you know, and they say, hey, make sure my mother or somebody in my family gets all this money. And make sure everybody, I don't care if they're still alive.
I will tell you a story kind of on a negative note that I really broke my heart. Is when Brent had asked
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton. Yeah.
Who we absolutely adore.
Who we absolutely adore. And this is coming from Brent, had asked Will to take a picture with us. Will would not. He absolutely refused. He said, no, I'm not interested.
Was there any reason? Did Brent give you any reason? His version, at least?
Brent was beside himself. Brent was
actually embarrassed.
Brent was embarrassed. Yeah. So I have to say, as a fan, I was so hurt by that. Because
did Will know who you two were?
Oh yeah. Brent went into everything. And the thing is and Will was like, no, I'm not interested. Please leave.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's some. I'm not making any excuse whatsoever. I've been in situations where people wouldn't shake my hand.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I would say 99.5% of my clients are white.
Yes.
Okay? And they hear me on the phone first, then they show up. If you get my drift. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Gotcha.
Right.
I'm not making any excuses for Will,
Yeah.
but some
Yeah.
some people's ideologies you don't know
Sure.
until you have had a sit down with them.
Yes. Right.
And you kind of feel them out, and you kind of sniff the air.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever topic they just moved into.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes you get an awakening. You go, oh,
Right. Exactly.
You know, so
Right.
I have no idea.
Right.
Now I used to.
Listen, we love Will, and he's done an amazing job on the Picard thing.
Yes.
And I mean, I can congratulate him for that.
Sure.
But, you know, it's like the thing is,
Your fans come first.
That's,
Well, your
the
fans come first, and I try to tell people sometimes, be careful of the heroes that you pick.
right.
Yes.
Okay, you only are in love with their character. Okay, you know nothing about the real person, so
That's
gotta
right.
be-
That's right.
Right, exactly.
Gotta be careful
And
of
it
the
wasn't
hero.
so much even the picture; it was his attitude of even saying hello to us, or
Well, it was
saying
like
hi.
we had cooties.
Yeah, right.
Well, like I said, ideologies. I have no idea on that, and I used to juggle with Will and his family in front of his house at night under a lamppost.
Yeah.
That's how well I knew his family. When I
Sure.
was in LA, I'd go and visit them, and,
Wow.
and we'd hang out in the street and whatever.
Right.
But I never. His mom and dad are incredible.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my God.
and
Good. That's good to hear.
I think I knew Will when he was probably 15, when he was first
Oh,
on
my God.
TNG or whatever. And you can't pick your family, but
Right.
you know,
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I think, you know what, it could very well be he was just having a bad day too. You know?
it could be because amongst fans, and he doesn't really like doing conventions.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest,
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
he has,
Yeah.
but he really doesn't like. I really think there's a phobia, and I think I read or I knew that he does suffer from something.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Some sort. I don't know. A closeness to people.
Right.
and things.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Okay.
It's just when you look at somebody and just love it, it just
Yeah.
kind of pops your bubble and destroys the whole image, and
Or
it's
we all know Shatner. You're the
oh
three of us.
yeah,
We know
oh yeah.
Shatner well, and even at his age,
Yeah.
he can insult you and you'll still love it.
Absolutely.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know. A matter of fact, you weren't there, but we were in charge of all of the actors in Boston because Gary was
He
having.
recruited you.
Yes, exactly, right, exactly. And let me tell you something. We became so close to the next generation,
Yeah.
as well as
Was Marina there? Marina would love you to death.
Oh my
Was
God,
Marina there?
we
She's the
love
best.
her. We
Yeah.
absolutely loved her. I
Yeah.
mean,
And Jonathan.
and Jonathan
And Jeannie.
and
That's my
Jeannie,
boy.
I'm a huge
And
fan.
Jeannie.
Yeah. Huge fan.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah. You did actually show it.
Yes, I did, and I'm going to show it again.
And Jonathan.
Yes.
And
There
there
we
we
are.
go. Yeah.
There we go.
That was a great night.
Yes.
That was when they saw us.
Yes.
In the
I
Exactly.
know this was in Lake Forest, California. This was at one of the auctions.
Yes,
Yes,
it was.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
auction that we performed at.
Yes.
Right, the auction that you performed at,
Yeah.
because I took pictures with Jonathan and Jeannie as well, and
Yeah.
and of course LeVar, we all know.
Yeah,
And-
of course.
and
LeVar is the
He's a
best.
legend.
LeVar-
He's a legend. He's
Yeah,
a legend.
you know what? It's so funny because when we were talking to LeVar in Boston, we were in charge of taking care of him, and I don't remember he made some sort of he had went ahead and he said, "How do you end up dressing up, in that Cher outfit?" And we were like, "Well, it's the same character that
you played on Roots. Kuta Kingay.
He lost it. He absolutely lost it. Yeah.
Cooking gay. Oh my God, that is absolutely phenomenal. Hey, makeup time.
Yeah.
Okay. As I switch these screens around to try to get them. Makeup time. All right. Obviously, it's longer to put on the facial makeup than it is to put on the dresses and the prosthetics and tying yourself off, shall I say, and things of that nature. So, how long does it take for facial makeup first?
It takes me 3 hours.
Okay, which character?
Just to be able. Usually, what I do is I paint for Cher because Cher is the hardest makeup for me to do because my face is not like Cher at all.
Right.
Maybe the
Right.
old Cher, but not the new Cher. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So I paint my face for Cher, and then I alter it for all the rest of my characters.
Okay, so that's your base. Your base is Cher.
My base is Cher, just
Yes.
because it's her face is so unlike my face.
Yeah.
So that's who I actually paint for. Takes me three hours.
Okay.
And then I alter my makeup from one to another. Now you have to realize I have to go from, let's say, from Cher to Barbara Streisand in literally 10 minutes because he's on stage for
Yes.
10.
Right. I know how you guys alternate, but then when you're out on stage together for Sonny and Cher, that's a different story, right?
Right.
Yes.
Now I will tell you the positive thing about not doing Stevie Wonder and all the African Americans is going ahead, because that was I literally had to block out my entire hair for Stevie Wonder with a putty and a wax. I mean, that alone took an hour and a half, and then I needed to apply all of the other stuff. So
Right.
I have to say it's a relief. But when I'm doing Neil Diamond or Tom Jones or one of the other ones, I use face tape to be able to pull all this back like that. You see how that makes my face look so. I use face tape, and then of course all the shadowing. So on stage, it looks like I'm digitally enhanced, and my face is really skinny, and
So your playlist is based on who's easier to prepare first. Am I saying that right?
No, it's actually the most difficult. Then we add or take away from what
Yes,
we
you
do.
take away, you scale back on as each performance. Wow, it's such a process. I don't know how long it took you to get those procedures down pat. And
Well, you know what? A long time, and we learned from some of the best. And really, to be honest with you, it's so funny because we had asked Michael Westmore when he came to see the show what he thought, and I was blown away because I use a special thing for my beard for Andrea Bocelli, and he said, "Wait, hold it! How are you doing that?" He said, "I've never seen anything like that in my life. This is Michael Westmore,
the best makeup artist in the world."
I was blown away.
So if you can impress him, you know you're doing something
exactly
right.
oh my God, that's unbelievable. Okay, so that's makeup. Okay, now comes. Well, wait a minute. I need to get to you, Anthony. Right?
Okay.
And I already. Oh my God. Put my name badges, please.
Anthony.
So it's the same process. It's the same makeup process. So basically,
it's the same makeup
But
process.
it takes him usually, if he's not doing black character, an hour.
An hour to be able to, absolutely. Plus, again, all the dentures. We have custom made dentures
For every character.
We have our hair pieces are custom made, and a lot of them are tailored, very expensive. And I mean, these are just not wigs that you buy. I mean,
you can't. You have to have them, custom made.
Because the people that come see us are the celebrities. I mean, these are people that they want the best. They don't want, a cheap show. They want to be able to look and say, wow. I mean, that's the thing. We're illusionists. We're making you believe something that's not really there. And that takes a lot of money. I mean, alone, we probably spend close to $100,000 just in wigs and makeup and costumes a year.
That's unbelievable. I just can't. And of course, I've never actually seen your support team. I think I've only seen you two.
We don't really have. when we're on the road, we don't have a support team. We just have 3 people that travel with us that sets up the equipment and all this stuff. But we do
our own makeup.
We do our own makeup, our own hair, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do have a hairstylist that we fly in from Billings. And she's amazing.
She's the best ever.
She is the best ever.
Sure.
But
she's worked with everybody. Dolly Parton. I mean,
but we're only
Tina
able
Turner,
to get her once a year. So we'll fly her in, and she'll spend like 3 weeks, doing all of our wigs.
Okay, give me a bad experience.
Okay.
Give me something that just
okay.
failed.
So this is a bad experience that turned into good. The thing is I was when the Jersey Boys hit. I really wanted to do Frankie Valli because I thought, he's known by the young kids. He's known by the 30 and 40 years old because of Jersey Boys. He's owned by the old people. So I did everything in my could to get all the arrangements, all of the wigs, all the prosthesis, all that stuff. I spent probably about maybe $30,000 to $40,000 just in costumes and all that stuff. I get dressed up, and it was horrific. I looked horrible. So this was probably about maybe 12 years ago. Then I decide to come back and revisit it, and I decide to do him from his solo career from the 80s, okay? And
I think I remember him in the 80s.
Grease period.
Grease. Yes, exactly.
Grease period. I put it together. I bring it on stage, standing ovations night after night. But I'll tell you something. I was very depressed because I could not end up looking like him the first time. But I was doing them from the wrong era. Now, I also tried Tom Jones as well. It flopped. So now I'm revisiting it, and I'm going to try it one last time, hoping that it'll work.
Sorry, I had myself muted. I said, okay, that's interesting. So that's one of yours. So
that's Anthony. Now, Eddie.
So I think I actually have been very blessed because there's not that many characters that I have put together where I have failed at. And I would say that the character, if I was to have failed from, would be Reba McEntire. I put together Reba McEntire. I looked just like her. Problem is that I couldn't get the voice down.
Yeah, she's got a twang. I don't know how
It's
anybody
very, very tough voice to do. And I just didn't think, I love Reba. I'm one of the biggest Reba McEntire fans ever. But I just didn't feel like I was doing her justice. So I kind of put it to the side. I'll come back and revisit it maybe sometime, in the future. But like I said, if I'm not going to do someone justice, I'm just not going to do them. We're not about mediocre. We're about perfection.
Right.
Yes.
And a bad experience. We were in Florida. This was at the beginning of our career. We were poor, but we were still doing shows, trying to, do the best we can, building our career. And we had to literally, during season, hotel rooms are very expensive. So we had to literally rent a garage.
A garage. We were living in someone's garage.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally we had to sleep on air mattresses. Right, exactly. But the thing is, it's the only thing that we could afford. One night we were in the middle of watching Law and Order on A&E at 2 in the morning. We were in our underwear, and all of a sudden, the door to our garage is thrown open. Okay, thrown open. 5 people with AKR or 47s came in. And
had them to our head.
Had him to our head and started screaming, "Where is he at? I'll blow your effing head off if you don't tell me. Where is he at?" We were scared. We thought we were dead.
We literally went into Law and Order.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we were insane.
When I tell you the most horrible experience. Anyways, long story short, they were the DEA.
Oh my God! I'm sure you had to change your underwear too.
Thank you. Exactly.
Oh my God! So
it was horrible. And the thing is, and what had happened is one of the people that we were living with had rented a trailer outside the door with the #1 America's Most Wanted person and a fugitive and a cop killer.
And he was living right outside in a trailer, and we had no idea.
And we had no idea.
Yeah.
It wasn't until one of the, I don't know if he was a sergeant or captain, whatever he was. His mother
were fans of ours.
Were fans of ours.
wow!
And thank God he believed us that we didn't know anything about it.
Wow!
But I'll tell you, but we couldn't sleep for weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
It was frightening. Frightening.
Oh, what city was this in? Where was this at?
Florida.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm Beach, Florida. Yeah. And it just happened to be that he had went ahead and escaped, and then they caught him 2 days later.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I mean,
Yeah.
You can't tell that on stage.
Right.
People
So
believe
that was a bad experience.
that was a very bad experience. Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't see any questions popping up from anybody. If you guys want to ask the Edward Swins any questions, shoot away. I'm right here because I'm running out of them. I mean, actually, I got 1,000,000,001 questions, but I don't want to hold these guys all night. We'll give you guys a couple minutes if you have any questions you want to shoot at us, because there's a delay from what they're seeing. It's about 20 or 30 seconds.
Yep.
Afterwards. But so Elton John, obviously, we know that there are 3 eras that you're doing with Elton, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and also, we're like Billy Joel. I just put Billy Joel back in the show.
Oh, good.
And he's been going over like gangbusters.
I saw you do Billy Joel.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think that was in the Bahamas. I think.
Yes, in the Bahamas. Yes, it was.
Yes.
I saw you do Billy Joel. Yes.
Yes, exactly. And the thing is we're also looking to, we were really looking forward. We didn't touch on it, but we were really looking forward to Barbara Eden coming to our show, because what we were going to do, Mark, is she was going to redo all of the variety shows that she did when she sang with Tom Jones and all the big stars, and we were going to come out and
as the characters that she actually did duets with in her career.
Yes.
Oh my God! So is this planned? Is she actually going to attend a
The thing is, as of now, because of COVID,
she doesn't leave her house.
No,
she just she wants to be in
Sure.
her house.
Right.
For
Let's be
quite
safe.
some time. So
She's probably high risk.
maybe in the future sometime.
Right. Exactly.
But that would be fantastic. I just saw an Andy Griffin episode where she was hired as the cosmologist.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Heads were turning then.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. She was in. I mean, she could not be touched.
Yeah.
She did every series, every variety show. She had a wonderful voice. And, not just that, people don't understand. She is the most wonderful, kindest person you could ever imagine.
I didn't have time. I didn't spend any time with her when she was in Atlanta with me. But
Yeah.
I did peek in the room, and of course, she was making her money. And
Oh, yeah, yeah.
she was very cordial and very nice to everyone that came up. So,
Yes.
She's an amazing woman.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We were very honored to have her at our show. She came with Lonnie Anderson.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you have photos.
You had a picture of that?
Photos. Yes, exactly.
Thought I did too.
Of that. Of us with Lon.
There we go. Yep. That was it.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And she posted that picture.
That's unbelievable. And where was this?
This was at Vitello's.
Yep.
That's in LA?
That's in LA.
Michael
Feinstein's place.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. That is, man, I love your jackets, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
love that pattern in those jackets. Very unique.
Yeah, we have the designer that does those jackets, or the designer who did all of the costumes for La La Land.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This was before La La Land, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Yep. And just phenomenal. We probably have, I would imagine, I probably have maybe 75 different color sequin jackets that are just amazing. I mean,
God.
But you can see how well, Barbara, look, this was taken last year.
Yes, I was about to mention that. Of course, it's the photo, and we're a little distance away, but it looks like there's not a wrinkle in her skin.
Not one wrinkle. No. And Lonnie's the exact same way.
Yeah, Lonnie looks excellent as well. That's unbelievable. Wow. Yeah. It's amazing they were both there at the same time for you.
I know. Well, they arrived. They came together because they're friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You did say that, Michael.
And
Michael Westmore was in the audience the same night.
Yeah.
What, was he with his daughter?
No, his wife.
No, his wife. His wife, Marion. Oh my God, she is the best. And of course, I mean, Mackenzie. I absolutely love her to death. We're real good friends on Facebook. I've never met her before, but when we go back to LA, we're all gonna have dinner.
Well, she hosts that show on Sci-Fi, I think, called Face Off.
Face Off.
Oh my God,
that was my favorite show ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't know why they canceled it. It was the best.
That's unbelievable. Okay, Suzanne says here, Oh, her son. He said Billy was in Lake Forest in Las Vegas where people saw you. That's her son, I think.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yes.
Oh, great.
And Billy is her son. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So yeah, people that know you, I don't have a number right now of people that are watching. I could tell you after the show, but
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
Um,
Mark, where are you residing? Because I knew you were in Orlando.
I am north of Orlando. I'm outside. I'm in the suburbs, area called Longwood.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the suburbs of Orlando. Orlando is too city-fied for me, even though I come from a big city.
Oh, good.
But I'm in a garden. I have deer walking across my lawn. I have bear. We have bear problems out here.
Oh, God.
And not to mention all the gators. But I got more wildlife. But it's beautiful here. I just
Oh, my God.
love the full trees.
I'm surprised that you haven't seen us. We are in your area performing every year.
Wait, nobody calls me. I mean,
We're in Kissimmee. We're in Kissimmee every year.
We're in Orlando. We're doing the Dr. Phillips sense.
Well, you know what? There's two brains sitting right next to you. There's two brains there.
I know. Okay, well, we'll definitely get you there.
On your next one, you better.
Yes.
I mean, Mark, we're in town. Okay, I'm on my way. You know,
Yes.
you need to hear
We
from
will.
you. I'm on my way.
And Gary, of course, will be there for sure as well.
But you're not doing Florida anymore this year, right? I know you're booked.
Yes, we are. December.
December.
Where?
We're going to be in
Closest to you would be Ormond Beach, right?
Oh no, that's in driving distance. You kidding me?
Well, I know it's. I don't know if we're doing. I don't know if we're doing Ormond Beach. I know we're doing. Mount Dora. I don't know if you're.
Yes, I can get to Mount Dora.
Okay.
Mount Dora.
Yes, exactly. And then I know there's some other places in your area. I'll have to look. If you go to our website, you can.
You got your list. Put it in.
Everything's there. Everything's there. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. For God's sakes, you guys! I miss you guys so much.
We miss you so much,
Mark.
We miss you so much, Mark.
I can't believe how long we've known each other. What kind of shenanigans we got ourselves into.
Oh my God!
You guys are freaking world-renowned performers, and nobody would ever believe that I know you. You know, they look at me.
No one would ever believe we know you.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, right. Sure, you know the Edwards twins, right? Yeah. Did they promise to dress you up too? That's the kind of shenanigans that I'll get. You know,
God,
but,
I love it.
Another question I wanted to ask you guys: singing lessons. Okay, you guys sound fantastic
Thank you.
on stage, but I understand you also have to break into a variety of different tones and melodies based on the characters that you're doing.
Yep.
How do you do that?
Well, the thing is that a lot of people, impressions is really a science. You have to, first of all, have the right arrangement. We have the best arranger in Las Vegas working for us with all live strings, horns. He was Engelbert Humperdinck's arranger for years. That is so important because people want to hear the way the song was done originally. That's important.
100%.
Right. Now,
I hate rendition.
Right. The second is phrasing. You have to phrase the song exactly the way the singer did it.
The same as the recording.
The same.
Everything
as the
has to
recording.
match up exactly.
Where the person breathes, the tones are another thing that is huge. And again, it's a science. Yeah. And the thing is, once you tap into that science, there's really very few people that you can do if you have the range.
Well, let me ask you. Let's go. If you turn back time by Cher, how long did it actually take you to nail it?
Oh God, 10 years.
To really
10
nail
years.
it. Yeah.
To really nail it. Yeah. I mean, and as I get older, it's interesting. As I get older, it's a little bit more easier now, but it's still, it still takes some time.
And you know what? People, singers know this, but the public doesn't know this. Your voice actually gets better with age. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't understand that. I couldn't pull off Bocelli until I was probably in my 50s.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you said the phrasing, and of course you have a great arranger. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Dance moves, your steps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so hard to not just sing like the character.
Yeah. Yes.
But you'd have to move like it because Cher has a very, very meticulous way, or no, that's not the right word. Maybe a trademark way of how she prances on stage, the older Cher, okay,
Yeah,
when
sure.
you turn back time kind of Cher.
Yep,
you know?
yep.
When you do your Sonny and Cher, of course, all she's doing is just bebopping her hips
Yeah.
to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
basically Cher.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
The choreography is very important. Like, I'm going to have to hire a choreographer for Tom Jones because he has. I mean, Tom Jones has so much soul and movement.
Yeah, he does. He has that British soul because
Yes.
when Tom Jones back in the early days when we were all watching him,
It was
Yeah.
all about the hips.
yes, thank you very much. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. It was all about the hips,
Yes.
and you knew almost why the girls were throwing their panties up on the freaking stage.
Thank you. Exactly.
You know, I think he had better hip action than Elvis.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did. And I got to be honest with you, he had a better voice, you know, as far as power.
Yeah.
As far
Yes.
as power.
He did have a strong
You know,
voice.
power and
In
range.
fact, I can't hit the high pitches, but I think I can sing Tom Jones's song.
Yes, yes. You probably can. See,
He's in that level.
the more I study Tom Jones is that, you know, like Elvis, he had passion in his songs. The passion was what it was all about. And the thing is, when you get into that passion and sell that song, then that's when it really makes a big difference and the audience buys it. It's like anything else, Mark. You have to sell it. You've got to sell each song.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust this volume because maybe cut this off. I just wanted the visuals of you guys performing.
Yeah.
For those that are watching right now, you're watching the evidence. Okay, who's that? Eddie?
That's me.
Yeah, because it's Barbara.
That's Bette. No, that's Bette Midler.
No, it's not.
That's Bette Midler, not Barbara. That's Bette Midler.
Really?
Yeah.
Does she have the same hair? I thought Bex was
From a
older.
distance, Bette Midler.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
We are looking at the same thing, right? That's Billy Joel that's on right now, right?
No, that's just him as himself.
That's just, yeah. I do a vocal.
Wait a minute, you must be getting the wrong feed we are.
I think I am. I
Yeah.
think there's a delay. somewhere.
Okay,
That's
all right,
fine.
that's fine.
So
Okay.
I see Bet right now. I have Bet on.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's delayed.
It's a delay.
It's a delay.
What do you guys see? You see Bet?
I see.
No,
I see.
we're singing Anthony doing Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Now Cher's coming on.
Yeah, you're ahead of me then of what I see. You're
Yes.
ahead of what I see.
Yes.
All right, so we can't talk about crap. Dang it all.
Yeah. So the thing is, I do a section in the show, Mark, where I come out. I do about 12 different voices.
I see that. That's usually towards the end, right?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah. When you do all those voices, can you name them all, or as many as you
Oh
can?
my God! There's so many of them. Rod Stewart, Engelbert Humperdinck, Tina Turner, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. Oh my God!
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Oh, right. I saw
Neil
that.
Young, Elmo. Oh my God!
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin. Oh my God! I can go on and on and on. There's tons of them. Yeah.
Now I'm getting your Sonny and Cher bit right now.
Okay, no, we're getting Andre and Barbara.
That's weird because your Sonny and Cher.
That is weird.
Because that is not the Cher that was ever with Sonny.
No, right. No, different Cher.
Yeah, different Cher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and so it's, you know, and also another thing, keeping the show fresh is very important. Every time people come back to see our show, it's a different show.
It's a different show.
Never the same show.
Right.
And that's great because that tempts them to buy another ticket,
Yeah, that's
especially
right.
when they know that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Say, come back, girl. Go ahead.
When this picture was taken with Jonathan and Jeannie and LeVar, I'll never forget, you know, at that place where they had all the actors lined up signing autographs.
Yeah,
When Cher came on, all of the actors literally got up from their seats in the middle of autographs. They ran to the stage.
I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that because the stage was on the same wall as the signing, so you really couldn't see the stage unless
Yes,
you
that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
But
right.
I remember they came all.
Yeah, both LeVar and Jonathan, their mouths were hanging open. They couldn't believe it.
That was an incredible event. I wish
Great
Gary. Yes, I wish Gary did them again, but he
Yeah,
moved his whole operations over here in Florida now.
Yes,
yes.
I
Yeah,
know,
life-
which is
life-
good.
And
He
you know,
loves it. He loves it there.
And there are rumors. He is opening up an event center.
Oh no, I've seen it. In fact,
Oh.
I was going to help design it for him. It was an
Okay.
abandoned building.
Yeah.
But I was 8 weeks out. Okay, so he got another architectural firm, which is fine. I don't need to work.
Yeah.
And I've seen some renderings of it. He showed me on his computer, what they're going to do, and it's unbelievable. And
Oh
I'm
my
looking
God!
forward to
Yeah.
that, too.
Okay. I am so happy. I'm so happy. And we're looking at forewalling that event center for our shows.
Oh yes, and that's what I was hoping you were thinking.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm definitely.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize this, but we produce other shows. Like we're in the middle of producing a show called An Evening With, which is going to be with actors like Shirley Jones, Richard Chamberlain, Robert Wagner, a lot of big stars from yesteryear coming in, showing clips and giving stories of their career. And
that was great.
yeah, and that's just other shows we do. We also have a legend show that we do with impersonators that does Brooks and Dunn.
It's a
Reba
country
McEntire.
legend show.
A country.
You know what? There are a lot of actors I know that would love to have, producing. Like David Warner, for one. David Warner loves calling everybody darling. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Everybody darling. But David Warner would love to get involved with something like that.
That would be great, because we've been looking for actors that would be interested, in going ahead and being a part of these evenings.
Well, I haven't seen Malcolm since we've seen him.
Yeah. Yes. It's true. Yeah.
I mean, literally on the screen as well. So I'm just trying to figure what he's doing. But
oh my God, yeah. Well, I'm supposing he's still living in Santa Barbara, and I'm assuming Chris
is still his
agent, his manager.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, Chris probably is his
Yeah.
agent. Yeah. Man, I just love this shot. This is just such a great makeup job.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Eddie, you did a wonder. Oh my God, I can't.
Thank you.
I can't even see a seam on the wig.
No, no. Believe me, when our wig designer is the best, the absolute best.
You look fantastic. But there you go with that damn cleavage. You know what? I'm gonna have to teach you on how to paint and make up in your cleavage. Okay, I mean,
fabulous.
I may have some hands-on knowledge of getting hands-on knowledge on getting those boobs right, because I think it's too much separation there, boo.
They always say that you're the good hands person.
Good hands. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Tucson Elvis is suggesting we have to have dinner at Caruso's again when you're in Tucson. You have a show here.
Oh, that's great. I'm wondering if the Tucson Elvis is my good friend. Oh my God, why can't I? Oh my God, his name escapes me.
Tucson Elvis, announce yourself.
Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if it's my friend Joe. If Tucson Elvis is my friend Joe, it has to be.
Well, you got problems with that because that wasn't the Bob you thought it was. Okay,
Well,
now you don't know.
I know it.
That's right.
I know
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
I know it. I know it. But I think Tucson Elvis is my friend Joe. I think. I'm not sure. I might be wrong.
We got to wait a few seconds for him to actually hear that. So
Yeah, because the thing is, there's only a few people that we went to
Caruso's with.
Caruso's with.
Okay. So he's an Elvis impersonator.
Well, yeah, he's a singer and he does Elvis. He does a bunch of other people. But we went to high school with him, and he's a dear friend. Yeah,
That's great. That's great. Well, hopefully he'll respond quick enough
It
here.
has to be, because he was from Rincon.
yeah.
He said he was from Rincon.
Exactly.
So it is.
It has to be my friend Joe. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we got that square, hopefully
Yeah,
Bob.
There you go.
But,
We have to know who our fans are and
Yes,
what they do.
Right.
It's wonderful to have you guys
Thank
on.
you so much.
Thank you, Mark.
We can go ahead and close it out. But I miss you guys so much, and I'm so glad that I've kind of picked up and revisited what you guys been doing, and now I'm definitely going to stalk you.
Go ahead. Let's just start.
Stock away.
And
Stock
we'll
away.
be seeing you in December.
Yes.
Lord willing, if the places that we're doing are having shows, and the thing is and it'll be great because we'll be able to spend some time
Yes.
in your area.
Oh, that'd be great. Be great to see you guys. Spend some time. I wish this thing get its act together somehow. We need a vaccine. Is basically what
Yeah,
we need.
yes.
You know
Yeah.
what? I think it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is too. But to bring people out,
Yep.
even the theme parks are suffering.
Yes.
And you're in outdoors. If you can't fill a theme park, not that you want to, or
Right.
they're even trying to, but
Yes.
the
I
fact that
just think people are just really unsure.
I agree.
They're just unsure. That's all.
And it's funny. It's interesting that you said that because you're absolutely right. Because anywhere that I go, I still have to go to work. Anywhere that my colleagues go, they still come back to work.
Yeah.
So it can spread just in relation to what we do, where we go for the days that we're not at the office.
Yes.
So people are a little bit kind of worried. I don't even want to tell my coworkers what I'm doing for the weekend because
Right.
I might get ostracized. It's like you're
Oh,
going
I know.
where?
I know. I know.
You're going to be where?
Yeah,
You know
right,
how many
exactly.
people shows up at that thing? So
Yeah.
people are a little.
And I think people would be shocked at how many underground shows that there are going on in America where there are so many people.
So many people.
But everything is
Yeah,
safe.
but
everything is safe. But
Yeah.
and the thing
They
is,
just don't want to get caught.
right,
You know,
exactly, right. Yes.
So it's
yes.
really interesting. And
Yeah.
an underground industry of entertainment.
There's
it's
a lot.
huge.
There's a lot of it going on.
Yep, exactly.
Believe
Yeah,
me,
yep.
there's a lot of it
Yeah,
going on.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is that, but I can assure everybody, everything is extremely safe. And everybody is very professional. And
I'm sure it is. The common sense people, I'm not worried about.
Right.
Okay, that's not the issue with me at
Yes,
all because
yes.
my people, I wear a mask everywhere I go. Yada
Yeah.
yada yada.
Yeah.
So that's common sense. It's people that are practicing.
Yeah.
You only need one. Okay,
Right.
basically to paint the pool.
But what this whole thing is doing, it's making people create outside of the box.
Yes.
Like one example is I love what America's Got Talent has done in terms of recreating themselves and making it work. I mean, whoever's in charge, and Nigel Lithgow is a friend of ours, and
He's one of the producers.
One of the producers with Simon. And I don't know if he's for years he did America's Got Talent. I don't know if he's
Okay. Yeah, name sounds
I tell
familiar.
you, it's and I usually don't have time to watch TV at all. But I've been watching this season of America's Got Talent, and they have done a sensational job of making it enjoyable and recreating themselves. And this is what America needs.
And for somebody like Howie, you see that they're all sitting at their own individual table rather than sitting at one table and all four of them or five of them if they have a guest.
Exactly.
They're at their own individual tables. Like, that's social distancing.
Yep, exactly. And they're still and they're still able to perform, but they do it safely, and I love it. It proves that it can still happen. We can go out and we can still perform and be safe, and and still have entertainment.
I agree 100%. I mean, I'm not going to the gym because
of course.
So
that's a little risky.
That is very risky, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Anything that's like, oh, I think it'll be okay. Well, okay, that's a signal for me not to do it because you say you think.
Right.
No one knows for certain. Bob is the world famous mentalist, so they were right. Okay, hey Bob, it's a pleasure to read your mind. I'm so happy that you knew these boys, but then again, you knew that. And Susie says here, I love all of you. Best wishes. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks, Susie. Same here. We got to get back to
Susie.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to say goodbye to the boys, guys. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish playing this video for the rest of you so you can basically see some of their performances. I don't know how much time is left on it, but it should go by pretty quickly. But in the meantime, love you guys.
We love you, Mark. Yeah. We love you.
We'll see you in December.
Yeah. December. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it now. I get to see my boys again. Woohoo!
Yay!
You guys take care. All right?
Love you, Mark.
Love you, Mark.
Take care.
Thank
all
you.
right.
Bye.
There they go, guys.
When you see Brent, tell him to get ready to join our show.
I will. I already know what the title is. I'm sure he will love it. He will love it.
And we'll throw in LeVar as Kutik and Gay.
Kuta King Gay. Kuta King Gay. Yeah, he'll love that too. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for doing 90 minutes. I think you did with me. Almost
Yeah.
2 hours.
Right.
You did almost 2 hours. So that's good.
Amazing.
it.
That's
Right.
great.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you guys.
Love you, Mark.
Love
Love you.
Mark.
Kiss. See you soon.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye bye. And rest of you guys, I'm going to go ahead and. I'm sorry. I'm about to pull up the wrong stream here. Of course, that was the Edwards twins. Good friends. We got so much history. They're just fabulous. But I want you to take a look at more of their performances. And when this ends, I guess I'll say goodnight until another show I do. Take care. Love you all. Peace. Bye-bye.
You lately that I love you. I told you that